fun. Now they need the keys to the kingdom. Tie my laces, I scale the mountains, I sail the sea, and all that searching led back to me. Then someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son, I didn't ram the man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. And now they need the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, they need the keys to the kingdom. Shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they need keys to the kingdom. And someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son, I didn't ram the man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they need the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, they need the keys to the kingdom.
What up, y'all? Yeah. Soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped, landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a lisp like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it, branded. Since the first kick flip, he landed, labeled a misfit, a bandit, cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And away he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet, been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swagger in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and burials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said bow, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear, I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about, some odd in the apartment parking lot. She said, I don't normally take dates in here. Security came and said, I'm sorry, there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come escape with me. Just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's and push, yeah, and coast, yeah.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. NLCS Game 1 is coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And pitching here today, Matt Strahm. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
All right, ready to go here, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. And he steps off. And before the pitch, he steps off.
You got to be kidding me right here. Is he going to put him on?
Sign from the dugout. An intentional walk to start the ball game. What are you doing, you donut? First and second, no outs. So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's Juan Soto. Golden opportunity right here. Strahm back to work. And all 3 runners on the move here. Tags the runner for 1. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Back here in Philadelphia, and today's starter, Kodai Senga. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches.
Nobody on, but that changes now with the intentional walk. Here comes Corey Seager. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Here's Turner now. So bases all loaded up. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Big time power. And now we'll step off and check out third.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are. This would be huge right here if they could get on the board and be the first ones to score in this one with the home field advantage. Get that crowd behind you and just intimidate the opposition a little bit more.
Step off and looks the runner back to third now. And that's disengagement number 2. Uh-oh, this appears to be a ball. And it is. Terrible timing for that sort of mistake. So that'll bring across a run. Now both runners break early. They put the tag on him. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next bat. 2 outs, runner first. Bryce Harper will hit next. Senga picks over Harper, hitting 5th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2010. Another throw over, and this time he gets him, and that'll do it for the inning. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And stepping in for New York. So we get an intentional walk with no outs in the inning. Now the catcher up to hit. Frank, odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, no outs. Next is a very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jose Siri up now. Oh, now all 3 runners break early. Tags the runner for 1. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. Nothing like hope. Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Now both runners break early. Tags the runner. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play.
There really is a different feel.
They go with the intentional walk. So he's on first with 2 out. So 2 down. So here's Bader down. Now move to first. He's safe. And they put the tag on him for the out. Game 1 of the NLCS. And now it's Jose Siri. Nobody on, but that changes now with the intentional walk. So up next, Brett Baty. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. And stepping, a very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. So bases all loaded up. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He was walked intentionally. Now both runners break early. Tags the runner for 1. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Harrison Bader. Bader played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. So we get an intentional walk with no outs in the inning. And digging in, odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. So the Philly batting order turns over. And here's Sosa to the plate. The walk and a run scored his first time. Senga checks the runner. Throws it away. And they tag him out. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with two outs, they'll go after the next batter. Runner at first with two away. And now for the Phillies, Corey Seager. Senga with a move to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game one. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
Strom back to work. Up and in, ball one. Strom measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Here's Francisco Lindor. Bunts it towards the mound. No throw. He's safe at first. Here's Pete Alonso. Bunts it in the air. Brings it in, and there's one down. Lindor around second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score, and the Mets take the lead. And now it's Juan Soto. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. The pitch. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike two. And he lays one down the left side. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Harper. Two outs, nobody on. And now, Cedric Mullins. They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out.
But just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. Back to first, and he's safe. Runner on the move. In the dirt. And now a man into scoring position. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. And they put the tag on him for the out. Ready to go, bottom 4. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Corey Seager.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go.
Manager signals over, and how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter. Trey Turner at the plate. Runner on the go. The Phillies still looking for their first hit in this one. Nobody on, but that changes now with the intentional walk. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
This might be a steal situation, but
odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. So here is Bryce Harper. Move to second. They put the tag on him. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board. And with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter. JT Realmuto steps in. Gets the bunt down the right side. Throws to first in time. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike, and it's 0-1. Bunted back towards the mound. One away here in the fifth. Brett Baty up now for the Mets. Lays down a bunt to the right side. On the run, sends it over to first. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. To first, and they've got him picked off. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Brandon Nimmo. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, 2 outs. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses. Swings through that one for strike 1. And now 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second, 2 down here in game 1 of the NLCS. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. That clips the zone, and that is strike 1. That one missed. And a count 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Nimmo running hard to get it. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just
got him. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Harrison Bader. There's a swing and a drive. Nimmo makes the grab, 2 down. So digging in, Johan Rojas. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one inside, and the count is 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Game 1 of the NLCS. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Tim Meza on the pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That misses, and that's ball one.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W. Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that is a foul ball.
And because they're getting a lot of base runners thanks to that patient approach, it means a lot of high-stress pitches on the mound. That adds up, and a lot of times it leads to even more location mistakes.
And that's downstairs. 3-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Alonso on at first, nobody out. Outside low, and 1-1. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a 1-1. Late with the swing there.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now it's the DH, Cedric Mullins. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The flip, here's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in Philadelphia, where we go bottom 6. Now the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. And there's a strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that hit. That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swung on, belted. Nimmo on the move. Makes the catch, 1 down. Seager stands in now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Hot shot to third. Fires over to first. And Seager is set down. Trey Turner now. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. On the ground. Oh, nice play. To his knee. The throw in time. Got it. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, top of inning number 7, and stepping in for New York, Jose Siri. Jose Alvarado into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Marsh. And there's one down. Now Brett Baty. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Alvarado, in his 8th season, he features a sinker, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is down low.
2-1.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Gone! So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. That one is gone. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. To the right side, Turner. Slings to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Alonso stands in now and watches strike 1. Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Two outs. And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Soto back to work. On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not very often you see a box score with a team averaging more than 1 walk per inning. That's a lot of traffic on the base paths.
That's down and in, a slider missed.
And because they're getting a lot of base runners thanks to that patient approach, it means a lot of high-stress pitches on the mound. That adds up, and a lot of times it leads to even more location mistakes.
In danger of losing the combined no-hitter. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and that keeps the no-hitter alive. Wow. Here comes Bryce Harper. That one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Next offering misses down and away. Next offering is fouled back. Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit. It's out of here. Base is empty, 1 away. And the batter now, JT JT Realmuto. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Line drive, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Marsh up for the third time and takes ball one. Inside, 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
The tying run at the plate. And the tying run is on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now for the Phillies, Harrison Bader.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That missed by a lot. And the count is even 2-2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and he breaks his bat. Here's the tag and he's out.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Swing and a miss. Strike one. This one in the air. Alonso towards the line. Drops into the glove. And that is the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. And stepping in for New York. Juan Soto. Knee-high strike, nothing in 1.
Right through there for a strike. They must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ripped to right. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're picking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Nabs it. Runner tags it second. Cut off. Throw to third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. So now here's the DH, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. And it gets by him. Around second now, going for three. The relay throw. And he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. And now 2 balls and a strike. One away with a runner at third here in game 1 of the NLCS. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging. So 2 down now, and here is Brett Baty. He's already homered in this game. Late swing, foul to the left. Mullins at third with 2 away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4. So a man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. And that's fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one clips the corner. Out to center. Rojas puts it away, and that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. And first offering is fouled off. And they'll do it again. Just missed. Headed towards the corner. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Now it's Corey Seager. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Siri pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Trey Turner. Swing and a miss at a slider. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's off the inside corner, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first, and that is that. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And the batter now, Brandon Nimmo. Just off the inside edge. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the night.
Now on the bump, Orion Kerkering. And now Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Now 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. And that's a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-1.
Phillies fans want a strikeout, and that's outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Juan Soto, the next to hit. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And a big swing and a miss. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the late stages of game 1. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 outs. And that one ripped into right.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Man at first, Cedric Mullins digs in now. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt. That's towards center. Rojas gets under it. He's got it. And that is that. Bottom 9. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Harper now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Fought off foul.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Got him swinging. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Here comes Real Muto. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So they're down to their final out. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. A couple of walks and a strikeout. In the air, left field, down the line. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets slug their way to a win in this one.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can